Hey, this is Q coming back at y'all with another video. So today I want to talk about validation and seeking validation outside of yourself. So there's nothing wrong with appreciating compliments from people. When people acknowledge you and they see your hard work or they see your effort, um, it's a nice thing. It feels good, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you become dependent upon people's validation and you solely function off validation outside of yourself, this is where it can get really, really sticky. So, first of all, when it comes to validation, you need to learn how to self-validate. And self-validation comes easy when you have self-love, when you have self-esteem, when you feel secure in yourself. So if you are lacking in any of those areas, then you need to focus on tightening those things up, because that is going to make it a whole lot easier for you to self-validate. The only other being that you should be seeking validation from on a regular basis is God and you. So when you seek validation solely outside of yourself, you will find yourself desperate for compliments, fishing for compliments, and then feeling some type of way when you don't get those compliments. If your happiness and your emotional state is dependent upon someone outside of you acknowledging you, you will never be in balance. You will definitely be off kilter, because you will go from being really happy and flying high to feeling really low because somebody failed to compliment you, somebody failed to tell you how amazing you are, somebody failed to let you know how adored you are, somebody failed to tell you how great you were at something. Well, let's be real. People will not always be able to show up for you in that way. A lot of people don't even know how to show up for themselves. So it's going to be really hard for them to spend all their time and energy boosting you up, bolstering you up. You have to learn how to boost yourself up. You have to learn how to self-validate. It all starts with love. It all starts with recognizing your worth, seeing your value, practicing self-care, having a regimen, having a routine you do. And you don't just focus on your physical health. You can work out. That's great. It's a wonderful thing. But you have to focus on your total health. So you got to focus on your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health. What do you do that makes you feel in tune and one with the source that is? Those are the things you should be focusing on. And self-validation will be very easy when you learn to love yourself and you can actually see the good in yourself. So you learn to accept yourself, imperfections and all, strengths and weaknesses. And then this is how you will be someone who can function in balance, because you know how to self-validate and you're not out there doing all types of things, looking for clout on social media, or just doing anything to get any form of attention from somebody because you feel like you need it to function. No, that is not the way to go unless you just like being off balance. Okay? So you have to learn to love yourself, invest in yourself, and you have to have some type of regimen going where you definitely uplift yourself, where you invest in your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, all facets of your health. And you self-validate by encouraging yourself, uplifting yourself. You see your strengths. You acknowledge what you are doing good in your life. When I say good, it is not good that's defined by somebody else, because everybody's definition of what is good for them is going to be a little bit different. What you feel is helping you in life, focus on those things. Learn to love yourself just as you are, and do things that uplift your spirits. Do things that uplift you, that make you happy overall. Focusing just solely on the physical and seeking validation from any and anybody who walks by is going to leave you wanting and in a space where you are not at peace at the end of the day. You have to learn to encourage yourself. You have to learn to be your own mentor on some level. There's nothing wrong with having a mentor outside of yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. I encourage you to do that if that's what you desire. But you need to learn how to show up for you, and you need to learn how to self-validate yourself so you're not out here acting a fool. Okay? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.